Here is the latest from K2 Radio News.
$500,000 was confiscated in the criminal investigation prompted by a deadly shooting in Casper earlier this year. On February 1st, Casper police were called to 15th and Cottonwood Street, where they found the body of Brandon Lopez, who died from gunshot wounds. A multi-agency investigation of a drug deal and possible homicide followed. Ultimately, Casper resident Rayhan Lee Vu, age 25 at the time, was charged with second-degree murder. He was also charged with possession of a controlled substance with intent to deliver and conspiracy. The case is ongoing and Vu is presumed innocent unless proven guilty. Filed on May 1st, prosecutors issued a notice of seizure and intended forfeiture for Rayhan Lee Vu in the amount of $493,303. Some of the money, $608, was seized from Vu's person when he was arrested by law enforcement on May 5th. Pursuant to a warrant, a search of the white Subaru the defendant was driving at the time of the alleged shooting yielded $2,815. Most of the money was located at a residence in Bar None linked to Vu inside a black Liberty safe. Inside, police found multiple $100 bills wrapped and sealed in food saver bags, along with several plastic containers. A canine alerted to the presence of a controlled substance on the currency, which totaled $489,880. Several firearms were also located in the safe, packaging labeled with Vu's name, and one labeled with Angelina Smith's name. Court records suggest Smith was or is the girlfriend of Vu. She was charged with conspiracy to deliver marijuana on February 5th in Natrona County Circuit Court. Natrona County prosecutors argue the money was in violation of the Wyoming Controlled Substances Act and demand forfeiture pursuing to Wyoming statute. Authorized by Wyoming Attorney General Bridget Hill as Commissioner of Drugs and Substances Control, the cash can be disposed of in any manner authorized by Wyoming law and that the court deems just and equitable. Local resident Donovan Short, the former programming manager for Town Square Media, will be inducted into the Wyoming Association of Broadcasters Hall of Fame class of 2024 on June 8th in Casper. Here's a comment from former colleague Bob Price.
You know, he started in radio at age 11, so there was no question what his career was going to be. When we first started to work together years ago, our relationship was not a very good one. But as time ensued, we became very close. And he is a brilliant programmer, one of the best program directors in the nation. Not just saying that, he was voted that by his peers, not just once, but a number of times. He found here, coming to Casper from down south, the love of his wife, the love of his life, Tara, and he has a beautiful little girl by the name of Dara, and that's his reward for being involved in broadcasting in Wyoming.
The 78th annual Casper College commencement ceremony is going to be held this Friday beginning at 7 p.m. in the Ford Wyoming Center. This year, over 245 students will march at the ceremony. Eric Unruh, the former Casper College School of Fine Arts and Humanitarians dean, will play the prelude. Danica Boise will sing the Star-Spangled Banner before the ceremony. She will be graduating with her Associate of Fine Arts in Music Education. This year's commencement speaker is graduating student Lewis Gordon, who was selected from a group of students who presented their proposed commencement speech to a panel of judges. In addition to an outstanding speech and presentation, the 2023 and 24 student commencement speaker contest winner had to have a minimum of a 3.0 GPA graduate for that year and be in good standing with the college. Gordon will graduate with his Associate of Science in Mathematics. The commencement ceremony is free and open to the public, and refreshments will be served following the ceremony. It will also be available to view online. We do have a link to that if you find the article. It's at k2radio.com, or you can find us on Facebook.